Alright, we have action. Welcome to the Civilization Players League match. Team game between clans Scrap and the Dream of Flight, TDF.
Unholy, what's the stream's name?
Representing Team Scrap today, we have Blaze playing Scythia, Carlos playing Gorgo, Bobby playing Congo, and Task Force Fish playing Germany. Representing TDF, we have Harrow playing America, Apollo Master playing the Aztec, Ogathy playing Cree, and Under playing Pericles. Looks like Aztecs have made their settle and have a very nice starting position. 2 stone to harvest, bit of rainforest and woods. And a wonder very close, Pio Pio Tahi. Scythia has settled. Some nice woods for harvesting. Lots of rivers nearby. And when he explores to the south, he will find many horses. Cree player Ogathy has settled. 2 sheep. And a very nice spice tile very close. That should make him happy. Pericles settles coastal. Access to horse. A deer tile. Lots of woods to chop and a stone. And here's our German player. Has yet to settle. Looks like he moved onto this hill for better vision. Not sure he's gonna like what he sees. And here's our Congo player. Settling around lots of rainforest, some woods, and ivory. He's exploring to the north. May run into our creep player very soon. Germany is settled, staying on the hill, so his capital is a 2 food, 2 production, and he can work the 2 food, 2 production woods. And America. Early gold with some diamonds. A few stone to harvest. Sheep for food. That could be an important wonder. I won't try to pronounce it for you. Let's see if anyone is on America's continent. Ruh-roh, Gorgo. Ruh-roh, Scythia.
That has to be the biggest continent I have ever seen.
Let's see if we can find some more natural wonders. There's Yosemite up in the tundra.
Yep,
Oh,
there's one.
way away from everybody. Aztec just has to be drooling right now. Very nice silk tile. Who's gonna find Kilimanjaro first? Will it be Scrap? Or will it be Scrap? First of our scouts have been built. Under's Pericles. Scythia has a scout. Aztec has a scout. Germany settled turn 2. It's going to be a turn behind, but I should have a scout out next turn. Same with Congo. There's Bobby's scout. Going to be disappointed scouting in that direction. And there's the American scout. He is probably pretty pleased. He knows there will be no enemies to the south, and none to his east. He's going to find a nice mountain range to the north and northeast. And there is the German scout. Pantanal. Be interested to see if Apollo goes straight to a settler. With such a nice wonder nearby. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a settler instead of a second scout here. Germany has a second scout. Agathy with his unique unit, scout replacement, and a second one. And Congo is within range. Scythia's found his horses. Looks like Apollo went with a second scout rather than saving that production and getting a settler. Congo is now quite aware that he has Cree close proximity. Not the most comfortable feeling early in the game. Those scouts can be quite a nuisance. However, Ogathi has split his scouts. Three scouts for Congo. Looks like we're gonna have America and Gorgo meeting very soon. And again, that's America's home continent. Looks like America will discover this wonder, if he hasn't already. Scythia as well. Scythia is very isolated over here. I would expect some of these city-states to be his first target. we go. America's definitely discovered that wonder now. Should start to see settlers anytime now. Looks like another Kree scout. Big thank you to Code Gnaw. He has created a mod which extends the banners behind the score when playing in teamers so that they are readable. Thank you, sir. No relics yet, it would appear. Agatha going 3 scouts and a builder. And a trader, which likely came from pottery. Kree get a free trader when they research pottery. Guess he's sending that to Preslav. That trader will gobble up these tiles on its way. There's our first settler. Congo, not afraid of the Kree, he's gonna settle right in their direction. Definitely some decent land in that direction. Let's see if any other settlers are out. Not yet. Pericles has a settler. Gorgo has a settler, but he's got 2 scouts from under and a warrior in the neighborhood. Carlos has nothing to escort that settler at the moment. No settler, no builder, no monument yet for our American player. There's a settler from Scythia. Nothing but disappointment in that direction. Maybe a little indecision out of Carlos here. Not sure what he wants to do with that settler. And there it moves. This is going to be an interesting situation. And the settler retreats. And there's a builder from America. Going to improve some diamonds at our production. Germany's settler moving south. Aztec choosing not to settle the Wonder. Would think that our Aztec player is trying to get to that rice tile. Have a nice 2-2-1 amber to work. Very nice banana tile. And horses. War has been declared. It appears TDF has declared on scrap. The scouts are swarming. 4 Kree scouts in range of Congo's cities. One is level 2. Bobby has 2 scouts and a warrior here. Another warrior in range. I don't see much happening here. Bobby should be very well defensed. And yes, Aztec has moved towards that rice. Should be able to settle right now. And there it is. Scythia has settled his horses. Pulled out a worker. Also known as a builder. If you're not playing Civ 5 anymore. And Carlos's settler is still in jail. This is some very nice indirect team play. We have Under pressuring Carlos, not allowing him to get out a settler, which relieves pressure on America. That will allow America to get a nice clean start, no harassment. Would like to see a settler out by now. Looks like he will be discovering Scythia though very soon. Not much to worry about with this nice mountain range in the way. More scouts from Scythia. Really wants to discover someone, but all he's going to discover is disappointment. He's going to have to sit back and sim for a while, I think. Scythia not the best simming civ, but it'll have to do. Kree has his settler out. Gonna have to cross the river. While those spices are a beautiful tile, sadly luxury resource is going to block district placement. At least directly anyway. Could see something like a government plaza placed on these woods. Commercial here on a rainforest, maybe another commercial here on his plains. And yeah, there's Bobby's defense. 3 warriors, 3 scouts. Big boy Bobby says, "No, sir." Now we have Carlos escorting his settler. He's going to find American scouts, though. Bad day for Carlos, at least to start. Under has settled his first expansion. Very aggressive position. Unafraid to settle on Gorgo's side of the river. He very easily could have chosen to settle the opposite side. Make it a little more defensible, but I don't think that's Under's plan here. Scythia finally going to discover another player. Miles and miles away. There's an American settler. He's gonna go after that wonder. Has a warrior for vision. He can be pretty sure that his settler will be safe traveling to its destination. Five warriors out for Bobby. Task Force Fish. Early campus placements. You'll notice that they have 0 adjacency for the moment. Task knows he's in no immediate danger. His closest adversary is quite a ways away in the Aztec. He can get a nice early science advantage, putting down campus, building libraries. Should have smooth sailing to his unique district, the Hansa. Freshwater placement is a little tricky here. Could see some non-freshwater cities for Germany, which is not a terrible thing, as Germany gets an extra district based on population. Initially, they could place 2 districts at 1 population, and then gain 1 at 4 and 7 and 10. And that was the last move executed to perfection. Bobby attacked with 2 warriors and a scout, killed a Kree scout at the absolute end of the turn, and at the absolute beginning of the next turn moved his scout out of danger. Well played. And there's America blocking Gorgo even more. Approaching turn 20, and Carlos does not have his second city down yet. And at this point, it's not a huge disadvantage, as America doesn't have their second city down yet either. But as you can see, America is going to have very well developed land. 2 more workers out of America's capital. No tiles improved yet for Carlos. Third settler for under, and an archer going to deal with this Scythian scout. And there is Scythia's other scout, middle of nowhere. Looks like Gorgo could move on to that Jade. That would be a safer play. More aggressive would be onto this hill. That hill would give him the option to settle another city on the coast. Probably what he'll do. Interesting to see if America can block that the next turn. Looks like Under will be trying to settle Jade. Germany sending settler to the east unescorted. He is aware that there is a Kree scout in the neighborhood. Don't think that bothers him very much. Is a few tiles away with a river in the way. Five warriors and 3 scouts. Agathy did accomplish one thing. He forced Bobby to create units instead of more settlers or builders or buildings. Sets Bobby back a bit, but nothing drastic. And it looks like Germany's settler will arrive safely on this river and have some nice Kilimanjaro tiles to work. Carlos did indeed choose the Jade Settle. So he will not be able to fit any more cities on that freshwater river. Effectively boxes in America. Be able to place a city there by the Wonder. An army of Scythian scouts coming, but he's made his destination. He'll be fine. Be able to place another city on this river. And I suppose another here. Aztecs have picked up this city. Patron goddess. Pantheon provides plus 25% production towards your city's first district. Germany settler safely in place. 2 cattle and 2 sheep. Buys 4 food, 2 production, Kilimanjaro tile. And a Kree scout comes down to say hi. Nothing more than to harass a builder. Bobby moving his settler again towards Kree. Another aggressive play. Agathy has a settler moving in a direction. Not sure which. Interesting to see, though, there is still a tribal hut here. Agatha hasn't picked up. America plants the great city of Philadelphia. Home of the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. First time in my life I've been able to say that. So very happy. Scythia has horse. And America building up its military. Knows that Gorgo is the immediate threat. Also knows Gorgo is on his home continent. America will have +5 combat strength versus Gorgo. Under settling Jade for the extra culture. Gorgo getting his third city planted on the coast. Not the most defensible position, but in a Pangea map setting, you're not really worried about naval combat. Does happen. If, say, Germany wanted to settle coast and get out some melee ships, you would have 3 tiles of access to this city. Aztecs settling a back city for another amber, more culture. No districts and no Eagle Warriors yet, just his original starting unit. Bobby has his scouts blocking Agatha's settler, which is escorted by a slinger. Slingers have the weakest melee strength in the game for a military unit. That is a dangerous play by Agatha. Should see some of these slingers upgrade to archers very soon, I would think. Looked like the Aztec purchased this horse tile. Could see some horsemen coming out, maybe to harass Germany. It is getting near that time where you would see a horse rush. Some players' cases, it has happened sooner. Let's take a second and look at the great people. You can see Germany earning great scientist points. America, due to the natural wonder, getting great general and great merchant points. We have a level 3 Kree Scout. With the correct promotion choices, that should have a plus 20 combat strength. Dangerous unit. If he can manage to get that to a level 4, that unit would become invisible. Invisible unless an enemy unit is directly next to it. America has hit swordsman. That is going to mean a world of hurt for Carlos. What you can see here is his iron tile improved and guarded by a warrior. Carlos has a scout forward, though he can see the swordsman coming. Carlos also has iron. But How close is he to ironworking? Three warriors out, ready to upgrade once he reaches the tech. Under being the good teammate is going to press from the north. Looks like Scythia's settlers found a home. Will likely buy the wonder tile. Start to generate great general and great merchant points of his own. Looks like his scout attacked Philadelphia. Philadelphia gets attacked all the time, Scythia. We keep coming back. Run away, run away! Make a Dallas Cowboys joke here, but I will refrain. I'm better than that. Most of the time. He crosses the river with his settler. Not sure I like that play. Five slingers backing it up, though. Against anyone else, I would say that is plenty of defense. Against Congo, Congo's unique unit gets a +10 versus ranged attacks. And there comes the warrior defense for Carlos near Corinth. I would expect to see their team's gold funneled in his direction to upgrade those warriors into swords. Looks like 7 warriors ready to go. America's push may be a bit too late here. have our first horseman from Scythia. Only 2. However, he does have a builder in place to harvest this stone. That does require the masonry tech. Under, placing an encampment in a curious position. Do not see any iron in Under's territory. America really needs to keep that warrior back. Could block this one-tile pass with a swordsman. Things would be a-okay for him. Carlos has acquired swords. In that position, though, he can get peppered by those archers. Bobby has reached his unique unit. Agathy will be a bit behind because he did choose to research pottery. Whether Bobby is aware of that, don't know. The Aztec have hit their horsemen as well. But they are a ways away from any kind of significant damage to the other team. If he can get down here and harass Germany, that's probably his best bet. Germany's iron. One more horse from Scythia. I do not see a governor yet. Did manage to grab Open Sky. Nice pantheon that adds one culture to each of his pastures. While Carlos was boxed in early, we did see him get a third city down, while America has not. And as expected, Ogathi has upgraded to archers. So if you figure he researched pottery, animal husbandry, and archery, I'm guessing ironworking is a long ways away for him. Bobby needs to press that advantage if at all possible. We have reached our first era turnover. Germany, Pericles, America, Scythia, and the Aztec have all hit golden ages. Gorgo, Cree, Congo failed to reach that mark. And there goes Carlos upgrading some swords. He's going to have no problem defending against this push. Greece has pulled ahead in great general recruitment. Likely ran a project out of his capital. America does not have that option because he does not have an encampment down, earning points solely from this wonder. And he has also blocked the one-tile pass. Will need to upgrade that to a sword to be more effective against the horse that are coming his way. Aztec has attacked Geneva. And it looks like he has not brought an Eagle Warrior with him. Sad day, as Eagle Warriors have the chance to capture a builder from defeated enemy units. Saw Germany sneak in an archer hit on this horse. Just to be a nuisance. Task has no military protecting his lands as of yet. If those horses wanted to divert right now and cross this flat desert, Task has a very weak position. So we can clearly see Germany's military strength of 67, Aztecs of 175. Do my eyes deceive me, or is there one less American swordsman present? Ah, there he is. My eyes do deceive me. I'm old, it happens. And there's the sword upgrade for America to hoard off these horses. Needs to get that fortified. And could use a support unit for added bonus, because there are 2 tiles that can attack that swordsman. 5, 6 horses. Another settler. Down goes Geneva. And here moves the horseman. One of Aztec's unique abilities, characteristics I suppose. Their military units gain +1 combat strength for every luxury resource improved in Aztec lands. Here we see amber. Here we see salt. So right now his units have +2 combat strength. He could improve the silk for another. Gypsum over here for another. And that looks like all he's gonna get. Oh, there's some turtles. He could improve the turtles for another. Still not sure why Paulo has decided not to settle this wonder yet. Very nice tiles there. There's an emergency. Montezuma is the target. Liberate Geneva is the objective. Obviously, I will reject that. And I'm guessing the rest of the other team will reject it as well. TAS just does not have the military force up and ready to accomplish that. Does have a sword out for protection. 1 archer, 2 archers, another warrior in his cap, which will get upgraded if needed. Workers ready to chop. And a commercial hub down. Under also placing a commercial hub. We have World Wonder Temple of Artemis under construction by Under. And a hoplite, the Greek unit. Works better in pairs. As they gain, I believe it's +10 combat strength when adjacent to another hoplite, which he may need if these horses from Scythia decide to run right through this city-state, L'Armagh, and say hi to Under's eastern cities. Looks like someone has possibly accepted the emergency for Geneva. That would be interesting. I'll be putting some pressure on Agathy. 4 of his special unit. Not an overwhelming force. You would probably see 8 to 10 of those units if he was making a serious push on his opponent. It's acting more like a buffer. Two more on the back lines, not sure what they're doing. I guess acting as protection in case Under would come a knockin', but their focus is on Carlos. And there is America's swordsman holding position. This is Scythia with settlers two different directions. Looks like we're going to have a coastal settle. And another towards the city-state. Carlos with his general acquired. America, turn away. Carlos has placed his Amani in Bandar Brunei. His suzerain. It looks like Scythia has decided to attack this city-state, Armagh. Only 3 tiles of access to the city center. Won't be a problem. City is already under siege. Under with a nice little compact empire. Another settler. Plenty of builders. Carlos has his government plaza down. We'll have access to the government building, which will give him a wild card policy, oligarchic legacy. Which when used with the oligarchy government, total of +8 combat strength for melee units, anti-cav units, melee ships. Aztec in the German neighborhood. Just put a little pressure. Any kind of pressure you can put on Germany is good pressure. Still no swords for Agathi. Looks like he may lose a city. Planning on that side of the river, just scary stuff. Is this a strategic move, or is Bobby just teasing us? Once more camera time. That would be my guess. Guess he intends to last move it. That way Kree wouldn't have a chance to take it back, I suppose. Maybe Bobby wants to keep this city. Maybe he's going to move more troops in to try and hold it. I would suspect he would raise it. We'll see. Jump quick over to here as we see Scythia's taken a city-state. Horses are on Undra's doorstep, and not much defense there. That city could fall with 1 or 2 horsemen. Agathy thinking the same thing. He's going to last move his city into obliteration. Oh, Bobby upgraded his sword. Here it comes. There it goes. There it goes. Another city-state emergency against Scythia this time. There's no military force able to take that back. That should be rejected. And the Aztec horses have been pushed back. And an Aztec general. That's all the classical generals. There's the adjacency on the campus we were expecting. Looks like Scythia has been chipping away at this swordsman. Could really use a support unit. Looks like Task may be taking the fight to the Aztecs here. They accepted the emergency for Geneva. Four archers, 3 spearmen, 4 swords. They can move across that flat desert pretty quickly as well. It would seem Under has lost a city to Scythia. Looks like the hoplites were just a bit too late. And here comes an archer to support the lone swordsman of Philadelphia. No more horses coming out of Scythia. Plenty of settlers, though. Lots of room to expand here. Task Force Fish taking Suzerain of Preslav. These swords could be a headache for Ogathy. Horse numbers are dwindling for Scythia. Has relieved some pressure on Carlos. Not enough, I think, to break this stalemate. Ogathy getting one of his scouts involved here. Those archers are going to do a lot of damage to that scout. Let's see if Task decides to dispatch that or go after some more of these horsemen. Really needs to get in there on Geneva if he wants that emergency. Ogathy producing another settler. He's not gonna like running that into these Preslav swordsmen, which are controlled by Task Force Fish. Still no wonder settle from Apollo. Task is gonna see that trader coming down. Probably hold position here. I don't know if he'll go after it. Nothing wrong with free gold though. Lots of diamonds for Baltimore to mine. Lots of gold. flurry of war moves from Germany. 2 units destroyed, more damage. Battering ram moving into position. Still no swords from Agathy. Increased science on 8.7. Congo on 13.7. No real room to expand for Carlos, so I guess he may try to push here. Yep. Couple of hits happening late in the turn. May try to first move that unit. 3 sword hits may do it in. Four archer hits and a sword. Walls down in Geneva. Governor, likely victor. Victor with garrison commander is very nice when defending in a city. Looks like Apollo has stacked units in Geneva. That archer can't attack unless that eagle warrior moves out. And this archer behind the city would have to move. Bobby just holding position with his Gao. Presloff's swords have moved on. Agathy has clear path to this freshwater settle on the coast. Let's keep an eye on Geneva, see what happens here. level 4 scout for Germany. Can still be seen because of the adjacent archer, and that scout is dispatched. Maybe? Wall of hoplites. There will be no horse passing through here. And likely a new settler coming out to reestablish on this jade. Agathi's still without a pantheon. Things looking a bit dicey for Germany here near Geneva. Wow. That spearman was down to very low health, 1 hit point, maybe 2. It survived and upgraded. Task Force Fish really needs some fresh troops. Here they come. Aztec gets a sword in Geneva, gonna make it that much harder for Germany to claim that city. Turn 47 and still no swords for Agathi. Encampment down is nice, but Fresh troops moving in for Germany. Injured moving out. Task knew exactly that the Aztecs were going to attack with archers. Took the hits, moved out, moved in a fresh unit. We'll now have 3 fairly strong sword hits on Geneva next turn. Geneva will heal a bit. This German archer is in a weak position across the river in a floodplain. Floodplain gives a defense modifier of -2 to an already weak melee defense of this archer. Apollo upgraded a sword here. Could see this archer move back, attack, and this sword finish off that unit next turn.
Hi Matt, how do I watch your stream? Your stream? I've never watched anything on there. The only time I've ever watched it is watching Bobby Sue's stream. Where do I go? What's that in? Yep. Down to the bottom. I got 200. I'm on there now. Magic. Obviously, I can't go into the other room now. I'm watching this.
And Geneva has been liberated. And with that gold, it looks like Task Force Fish upgrading to Knights. The fight will be coming to the Aztecs very soon. As suspected, Under has a settler moving back towards that Jade Citadel. Gonna get that city back. Looks like the American forces have been pushed back. Taking a few hits on their way. Still nowhere for Carlos to throw up any new cities, though. There is the emergency reward. Germany now sitting on nearly 1,700 gold. That's a lot. Germany will be able to upgrade every unit that he has and send them all to the Aztecs to say hi. How you doing? It's gonna be a bad day. Agathi's still without swords, turn 50. Bobby will be pushing. He knows he has an advantage. And another settler from Agathi. And another settler from Agathi. Scythia with all kinds of room to expand. No one to stop him. Sadly, no terrific city-states. Aztecs see the knights. It's gonna have to fall back quickly. Those knights move very fast. No Hansas yet for Germany. Aztec was successful. On that front, he was able to delay the German snowball for a bit. That emergency is going to be very painful. No cultural city-states in this game. Just noticed that. We Each team has one science and one economic. City-state under control. Germany has 2 military city-states under control. Agathy controls Carthage, which could give a headache to Scythia. Let's watch this German push. We have a change in plans. Task Force Fish knows he has Aztec under control, sending knights to support Congo. And very bad things about to happen for the Kree unless they get some sort of advanced unit up soon. Which at this point really won't matter. Agathy has 1 warrior left to upgrade into a swordsman. Nothing but archers stand in the way of Bobby's 5 special units. And a battering ram. Chef Blaze currently losing the battle versus a city-state. I'm sure his teammates will just, ignore that. Like it never happened. Lots of troops. Not much action. Gao moving in, likely seeing Victor in Agathy's capital. Bobby, well prepared with a battering ram, be in place next turn. Not much to stop it. Bobby able to give under something to think about too. You have the pyramids going up in Argos for under. Pyramids going up for Carlos as well. Looks like under might be a shade ahead there. Back to the German attack. Blaze the city in the red. City-state units at critically low health. That city should survive. Or will it? See the district placement for Scythia. America's stuck on 3 cities. Scythia putting a crunch on Philadelphia, planning Neapolis on the coast. And under did complete the pyramids. And there goes the German knights into the heart of Agathy. That city has a 10 city defense. That knight is going to wreck that city in short order. Doubt that'll be a priority. Germany's attention should stay on Aztec here. We'll keep the Cree lands in view just in case. Quick look at great people while the turn ends. You can see Congo taking down Ogathi's capital's walls very quickly. Plays the city out of the danger zone for now. Still a standoff here between Greece, America, and Greece. And are getting some swords back to protect his western front. Congo City with a bit of a rebellion problem. 6 turns. I imagine Bobby will remedy that. Ogathi's capital in critical condition. While Task sends his German troops in on Aztec. And there you saw 2 night hits. Took out that city. Next turn you'll see 2 night hits take out that city. Not certain if Bobby has movement left on this Nagao. Task wasting no time. Sending his knight into the Kree city. Two-thirds of that city's health gone in one hit. And Hansa placement, turn 57. Down goes Agathi's capital. And his western cities. Aztec with a very good fight against Germany. Some of these archers are exposed. with some heavy chariots on the back lines. Gonna need some knights. Now that Kree is taken care of, Task Force Fish can put his full attention on Aztec. Another 10 defense city for Kree. 1 knight, 2 hits. Nice teammates sharing the wonder. Hans is down. Production of those Hanses will double once Germany reaches guilds. Very decisive war moves from Task Force Fish. Sees his target. Knows what he needs to do to take it down, and he executes. And to add insult to injury, the troops of Palenque have decided to help Congo against the Kree. This will effectively end the game for Agathy. No movement in the southeast. Things are quiet. Scythia City, once again sieged by the city-state. It's okay, Blaze. Happens to everyone. And it looked like a trader popped out of Agathy's last city. ready for fish. Oh, there he goes. Kree has been defeated. Entering the next era, Gorgo, Congo, Germany, Aztecs have hit golden ages. Pericles in a normal age, America and Scythia in the dark. Aztec City about to fall. And we have a concession. Team TDF has conceded the game to Scrap. "61 turns. Very well played by both teams. Appreciate the effort. Thank you all for letting me cast a match for you. This was my first Civ game cast live. Hopefully there will be more.
Oh, we learned a lot. How did you like it, Van Holia?
Yeah, how was casting all of that? Did you find a lot of material? How suspenseful was it? What do you mean unsure of?